Umberto's journal, March 17th. A cold wind blows instead of spring, and the trees of Brightwood are dry and devoid of new growth. Poor Pastor Pruitt fell lost, along with the rest of Walsham. And now the lost are appearing here in Wolfsec. Since Galahad's departure, several knights have left the vigil, and I have begun recruiting and training the local townsfolk as new vigilantes. They've taken to calling themselves shadow hunters, and I won't discourage you. Anything to people good is welcome. Umberto. Umberto's journal, June 8th. It is the peak of summer, but it remains cold, and crops wither in the field. It seems every week we awaken one morning. Another of the townsfolk has fallen lost. Despite my misgivings, I've come to accept the onus of...
Ah, it is good to see you, young warden. I have bad news. I found a large force of corrupted to the east. Sir Galahad has informed me that corruption has claimed the manor as well. Sir Galahad continues the search in a town just north. The Bright Knight refuses to believe the corrupted have again become a greater threat. But you and I know better, and we cannot simply walk away. We must try. I hope to find only simple pockets of the corrupted, but they appear to be consolidating. I suggest you enter the manor and strike down the corrupted command.
Understand why you reject corruption. Is there someone telling you to do this? Lying to you about everything?
I welcome your aid for Umberto's sake, but I did not realize you were a soul warden. During the wars, your order insisted on the delusion that the Crimson Madness could not be defeated. Your friend Jonas now claims it's returned. Yes, some corrupted still linger, but I assure you, the Crimson Sorcerer is long gone. The old man won't hear it. He scouts ahead, determined to prove there's an army of the possessed hiding somewhere in the forest. What matters most, however, is that we're united in seeking Brother Umberto. To me, it's clear. The darkness consuming the Brightwood is the lost. Umberto and I swore to fight it, and I will honor that oath. Nothing to explain how this entire region fell to the lost. There is evidence Umberto and the Vigil abandoned this place, but no indication where they went. Very well. I have a few more houses to search in Wolfsegg village. The Vigilants were apparently burying Lost in a nearby graveyard. You should check there, and then we'll rejoin the old man. Hopefully, with answers.
Condemnation of the Stott family. Let it be known that the Stott family committed crimes against the community by conspiring to hide the fact that certain members of the household had gone cursed. Surprisingly, the plague spread, and we now commit the entire family to the earth. Let it be known that the Stott family's keep at Campground has been seized by the Bright Vigil. Grand Vigilante.
You have arrived just in time, young Soul Warden. I was becoming quite concerned.
Yes, the courageous soul we've both been waiting for. Your friend Jonas is rather disturbed about the presence of the corrupted in these parts.
You are putting it mildly, Sir Knight. Seeing such numbers this far south is a sign all of Aeternum is in grave danger.
Perhaps, but at the present, I'm more concerned about tracking down Brother Umberto. Seems he left here seeking some fortress. Yes, I remember the place. The fortress of Caer Dun lies some distance from here, however. Why there, I wonder?
I feel guilty saying it, but I am relieved to see the knight depart. He clings to his ignorance with unwavering assurance. The corrupted are here in Voss, just as I suspected. There is a ranger nearby who has confirmed it. That is what you must investigate. Find out what the corrupted are seeking, and then meet me in the town of Calvary to the east.
Hazel. Does it not feel right? Take that morsel from me. In return, I only ask you consider the feast I am offering.
I was on the verge of going to search for you, to apologize. I doubted both you and the old man, but I was wrong. On the way to Caerdan, I witnessed firsthand the size and activity of the corrupted forces here in the Brightwood. On that matter, I am as yet undecided. Finding Umberto is still my first priority. Caerdan offered more questions than answers. Something dark happened there, and I've been inquiring around town whether anyone here was a witness to the Vigil's fall. But when I saw Jonas, I knew it was my duty to make amends to you both. The old man has more courage than good sense. He's gone to ascertain whether the corrupted have a presence in Great Cleave. I urged him to wait, but he refused. I suggest you head north right away to ensure his safety. I will continue to seek answers regarding Umberto and the Bright Vigil. Go on and assist the old man. If the light is with me, I will have answers by the time you return.
In my most dire estimations, I could not have imagined how desperate the situation has become. A few years ago, the Great Cleave was quiet, safe. But now, the corrupted appear to have total dominion. It means the corrupted have already conquered all the territory from here to the Shattered Mountain. It means we are too late. Any day now, their forces will sweep south and claim the rest of the island. The walls of Calvary are no match for the might of the forces we've just seen. I would suggest we lay claim to this fort, but the place is clearly cursed. If there's a way to remove the curse from the fortress, it might help us defend against the corrupted. But we will also need to recruit an army of new soul wardens. Search the fort, and then meet me in Calvary.
Well now, imagine finding the only other sane person on this island, here in this accursed place. I heard this bright vigil amassed quite a fortune before they up and vanished. They left a stain of evil as well. You joking? I already got quite an earful about the curse before I left Calvary. People down there don't like to talk about the bright vigil. But with a couple of coins, I heard what I needed to hear. If you want to share in the secrets, you'll need to contribute to the cause. You know that. This place makes my skin crawl. If you'll gather up valuables the vigil stashed here, I'll tell you everything I know. Now we're talking. I see you found some shinies. Don't forget, all this is going toward buying a boat to get off this crazy rock. I suppose you're more interested in hearing about this curse though, aren't you? Well, the dark truth is those righteous bastards turned on each other. And then, of course, they all fell lost. Mayor Pennyfather in Calvary. He knows more than he lets on. Lean on him a bit, and he'll cough it up.
I saw Jonas in the tavern. He's recruiting new soul wardens and entertaining some dream of claiming care done for the Order. Balmy as ever. But I'm glad he's back behind town walls. Good work. I'm afraid I haven't been quite so successful. The only thing I've learned is that Umberto hasn't been seen for years. The people of Calvary are strangely quiet when the subject of the Bright Vigil comes up. I did speak with the mayor. A bit nervous, that one. Are you suggesting he's hiding something from me? I suppose I'm not the best conversationalist. Perhaps you should speak with him. Go on.
God's ears! Tell me you're not here to talk about missing priests, cursed forts, or the damned Bright Vigil. Will you people never stop? Why can't I get any peace? Preposterous! I've nothing to hide. I just don't recall all the gory details. I was busy building this town when the Bright Vigil fell. Besides, dredging up such dark affairs serves no purpose. It's just depressing. Nonsense! The Lost Plague began before the Vigil was even founded. They just made things worse. But fine, if you leave me alone, I'll tell you. Visit the town of Morgenstadt. Something happened there. Or so I heard.
Notice to the people of Morgenstadt. By decree of the Grand Vigilant Umberto, the following families will be relocated from the town to be sheltered in Sonnesburg Cathedral. Wallace, Van Hussum, De Goya, Fujiwara, Kao, Kazakov, Khalid, De Soto. Moira, tell the families there's no time to collect valuables, that they can return for those later. Once they get to the cathedral, administer the draft, and then commit their poor sleeping souls to the earth. Let us pray this will prevent their dour dispositions from infecting the rest of the village. Umberto. P.S. Don't worry about Penny, Father. I've informed him of the consequences of interfering.
I see that look in your eye. Whatever you found up there, I had nothing to do with it. The atrocities Umberto and the Vigilants committed against those poor, innocent families, it's simply unthinkable. Yes, I knew what they planned, but if I spoke out, Umberto said he'd bury me too. Every day I live with the shame of my silence. And in the time since, I promise, I've done all I can to remove the curse. I recruited a specialist, Master Alchemist Sun Fuchan from Ebonscale Reach. It's all I can do. You should speak to her. I've done all I can, and there's nothing more to say. Leave me to my shame.